Yo, how's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Zero back. Nice class on Economics 101 for our favorite game, Good Company. So people have been asking, how can you make a profit in this game? Because sometimes it gets really difficult. We're going to start off with the financial overview. I'm going to close this out real quick so you guys can see how to open it. You can get it by clicking up here in either your weekly profit or loss or account balance. It opens up your financial overview. Previous period means everything from the previous month. So let's go over some of these numbers. Now we're in week 2 because I ran this setup so we can get a perfect set of numbers. You can look at it. So my total revenue by week 2 is $6,400. We're going to remove the wages and the material costs. How do we get these numbers? Well, every single one of these employees right here, all 8 of these are employees that we hire for $200 each, which means there's a sign-up cost of $200 per employee. But that's a different matter. Our main concern is how much they get paid a day. They get paid all at $20 a day, which a week means $140, which, guessed it, with 8 people, adds up to $1,120 per week. That is where we get this nice number of $2,240 because it's 2 weeks wages. What about material costs? How is material costs so high? Well, to process all of these items right now, I require 1 of each of these items. Now in the beginning it's going to cost a lot because all your shelves are filling up. But if you have a efficiency production, then every single 15 seconds, which is, I believe, equates to 1 day. Every 1 day in this game, actually it probably is not 1 day, it's probably multiple times a day. Let's see how far in a day is. So we're going to let that run a delivery. Is it really 1 day? Okay, so every single day, you're going to get charged this fee, which is $1,040 per day at the moment. And you times that by 7 days, whew, quite a bit. It's about $7,200. Is that? Let me double check. Yeah, that's right, 7,000. So my material purchases are not 100% efficient, which is good. That means there are boxes left behind at delivery, and you don't get charged for those. So saving about $2,000. But that adds up to your total costs. Your total costs add up. So your revenue minus your total cost equals your profit margin. Right now, we're not making very much money, but we are, however, slowly, hopefully, going to turn a profit. Right now, I'm losing 23% more than I'm putting in. Well, 123% more. So how much I've put in, I've lost double that, which makes sense because I'm making 6,400 and losing 7,800. But can we turn this around? Well, find out. So here's our net worth. My current, bankroll. Your material storage. That's how many materials are on your incoming stone and all your shelves. That equates to 3,012 of that 7,800. Your product storage. What is your product storage? Product storage is every single module right here. Every LED ray, every little single cell battery, every simple case, And of course, every calculator. Because we don't have any storage and they're being sent out to be sold, calculators don't count. Equipment's simple. That is all your tables, shelves, etc., etc. Research, we won't have any research money right here. Research is the equivalent of every single item that you have as a module can be dismantled for research purposes. Since you gave up that item for research points, the game will in turn add that cost to your R&D budget. Currently, every single one of these items would be $70 each because every one of these have a market value of $70. It'll be sent over at $70 in here. Add all these up, and my net worth is 100,404, which is a growth of, ironically, 1%, even though I'm down 123%. So what do all these numbers mean? That means we're losing money, but we're actually growing. I know, it doesn't make sense, right? So what factors can I use to make more money? Because I know that's why you're here, right? Here's what you can make. So I made 2 calculators for this purpose. Calculator perfect and normal calculator. What are the difference between these two? Well, let's go into smaller details first. Let's explain the rest of the interface and then we'll go into the differences. As we can see, whoa, I know if you looked at this screen inside of the campaign, this is a bar that doesn't exist. What is this bar? Well, this is your market phase change bar. As you can see, we're still at phase 1 because we're only, well, it looks like we're 3 weeks in now. Probably because the first week I spent building the place and not actually building anything. No place, so we're in week 3 of the 30-day mark. Oh, yeah, 22 days in. When this hits 120 days, 4 months, the market phase will evolve. What happens when the market evolves? Well, things get a little more difficult. Currently, we have these things known as drawbacks and features. Drawbacks are deductions to everything. As you can see, our threshold is very low for how much they're willing to take in drawbacks before they completely hate a product. You want that number as low as possible. Lower the number, the more appeal you'll have, but that's a later part. Expected features. Right now, their expectations is 0.4 out of a possible 10 eventually. What does that mean? Once you hit 0.4 on both these features, you'll get 100% of the happiness, as long as you don't, get too many drawbacks. So what changes are a market phase? Well, 1, these numbers go up. These numbers go down. And forecast, what do they do? Drawbacks and features. What does this mean? So a new drawback will be added to the next phase that you want to control. And another feature will be expected. Calculators, well, fragility and processing power will be the next ones you'll look at. Weekly demand. This is how many people want to buy your calculator. Actually, a calculator, not your calculator, a calculator. That's how many people every week want a calculator. And maximum price is how much they're willing to spend at most. So let's look at tutorial calc. It's putting pretty much. We're good on these features, drawbacks. Features, we're at 50%. So what does that mean? We'll get 50% market appeal. What is market appeal? Market appeal is when you're building the item, how much they like that item. Price, well, that's how much of a price versus putting it on sale they're willing to pay. So if you're at full price, you're not going to have any sale price bumps, which which also means your market rating on an average of 5 plus 5 divided by 2 is still going to be that. So how do we increase this? Once again, discounts. You want to make your item cheaper to increase their market viability. So at this point, at a 39% discount, you're getting all 15 a week. Now, do you want to aim for 15 a week? Probably not. You want to aim for how much your maximum amount you can get from your employees are. So if your team only makes 4, well, then you can charge full price. If your team makes like 8 or 9, well, we'll go about, you're probably going to need to do some discounts. But as you can see, you're giving a discount. Now, if you have the ability to, make a perfect setup, I'm selling 7 of these at max price a week. I don't know, maybe he can make more, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't. So now that we know how market works, how do we plan to make money? Well, without the ability to look, you wouldn't be able to plan that. But the game has a nice feature. When you're building these things, you can see their module costs. We're going to go create a new item real quick because you need to see another thing. Your case also has a cost. It costs 10 plastic at the cost of, you get $70 back. Which means your case is $70 of your cost plus all the items. Coincidentally, luckily, that's all they're all $70 right now. So why does that matter? Oh, 70, 140, 210, 280, 350. It costs $350 in raw parts to create this item. Yes and no. As you can see, it actually costs you this. Required materials costs you 40 of. Let's pull up some more screens, shall we? Pull that screen and that screen. So, costs you your perfect calculator 40 out of these 200 parts to make your LED arrays. So which means out of every 200 parts, you're using 1/5 of it. Which also means 1/5 of 400. Coincidentally, is what is going to be your 80. Really, you're making 2 LED arrays that are 70 a piece for 8, which means at a cost of $80, you're making $140 in parts. So is this at the cost of 1/5 chemical costs, making a calculator, a 1/6, the whole $60 cost to make a $70 case. Where's all these add up? Well, this means you're making stuff as cheap as you can, plus the wages of all your employees, all 8 of these employees, plus praying that you make full profit. We know that it costs a minimum of $1,120 a week That means you need to sell 2 calculators minimum a week to pay for your staff. And we add everything else. You need, well, there you go, another 2 calculators. So as long as you sell 4 calculators a week, you'll be able to make a profit. Good news is, let's fast forward and see if we can pull that off. Well, it's Wednesday. Our buddy is already finishing up his 4th calculator. So at this point, we're making money. Pure money. All the money. So I believe he makes 7 a week. So at his speed, he can make 7. So the question is, can we optimize this to make more money? If you're making the perfect calculator, you can make 7 a week, which means that you can sell at full price for now, at least until the market switches. How many days are we in? Are we close to... We got 2 days to go, so I'm going to run 2 more days, and then we can see a full month draft. All right, we got the full month out. So as you can see, our costs are a little different. Our profit margin is going down. We grew 3% last month. And at 123% loss, we're cutting down slowly. We're still making our same 10,000 a week, but our costs are still quite high because it cost us $3,520 a month. So how do we do this? Well, for one, how about we start off with adding 2 things. It's going to increase our costs, but if all's done well, because we're still using, oh man, how did my guy teleport out there? Moving back here. Yeah. So we're also going to double this department up too. We're increasing our full costs. But we're going to switch these down to the cheaper calculator. Why? Why are we switching to the cheaper calculator? We have that super expensive calculator. Because I want to show you the difference between going full price and going half price. Is it worth it? We're about to see. Because this entire next month will be at this cheaper cost. And then we will go on. So let's just fast forward through here. I'll probably just do a jump cut when we hit the 60-day mark. And then we'll look at our numbers at day 60. So I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back. Hi, you guys. Day 60. Let's take a look at our numbers. So we're finally up. Finally made some money, but how much revenue did we make? 16,404. We're gonna have some leftovers from the previous month. Let's push through. Make this final number right. Okay. Above the calculator line, we made 20,950 last 30 days. Quite nice. Quite. The 31% margin. That's because we're literally making one of every item. One for one. But now, as you can see, you have a problem. People are getting stuck. We're making 8 calculators a week, so I adjusted the price to $5.69. Quick. I'm gonna switch it to the perfect calculator. We can sell full price. Can we make the same numbers? Perfect calc. Cancel project. In the perfect calc. And we'll subtract the 2 calculators at the end of the cost. $5.69 a piece. Okay. All right, we're gonna jump to day 90, and I'll see you guys soon. And we're back. All right, we're in day 90. We're gonna get the final sell marks for this week and pause. Okay, so let's see if that changed anything. Well, our profit margin went up quite a bit. So let's see how we're looking in the past few months. No, very little change. Maybe a little bit. Profits growing 5%. So how do we look week by week? Selling 8 a week for 2 weeks. Start making 6 per week. So let's see. 6 at $640 each. 3,800. 8 at $569 a week. That's 4,552. As you can see, our cheaper quality product with a slight discount actually ended up making more money. Why is that? Well, there's a few factors. This scenario right here, we're building a 1 for 1 for 1. So every single calculator has 1 case, 1 battery, and 1 LED array. So each of these guys are all set. Versus if we want this setup to have them making 8 a week as well, well, we got enough cases, but now I have to double up the batteries and double up the LED arrays because each one would need 2 each. Which means more workforce, more time, and more money. But as you can see, there's an issue we ran into. A beautiful issue, because this is going to be your best friend. See our guys right here, stuck here? We're like, oh man, we have too many items. We can't make any more cases. Well, there's 2 ways to handle that. 1, you kill the shelf by shoving as much in there as you can. Or 2, as we know we can only sell 8 of these guys a week, then we do this. They can sell 8 a week, but look at all these extra zones. What do we do with those? Well, since we know we're backed up on cases, we're going to send cases to be sold too. But I know what you mean. What if they need cases at the time? How can I guarantee I have cases? Well, your priority sliders. We're going to lower this at the lowest possible priority, which means this shelf right here will always get it first. If it's full, then it gets sent over here because it's the lower priority. We're going to do the same thing every single of these items. Why? Because if they're backed up, then we can still sell every single one of these items at $70 a piece, which means extra profit. Extra profit means these guys will be worth more, because if, as you can see, these people were actively working. What are they doing? They're standing there waiting for a shelf to be open. which means you're paying them to stand there and not be productive. Which, once again, is a waste of money. So if their items get sold off because they're out of space, every second that counts. So let's see what that looks like. Oh, there we go. So let's see if the shelf gets it first, or there you go. See? They just sent those cases to be sold, and then they went back immediately to send more over there. Now, everybody's working, and these guys, we're about to sell some batteries. Week. Guys, in their production. What's this guy doing? I think we got a bugged employee right now. So, unassign him to the desk and reassign him. That might be a bug we just found. Yep, that was a bug, because now he can work. As you can see, we sold modules. 73 to be exact, for $5,000. Which equates to, yeah, that's right, more money. All because you're selling your excess to the Shadow Realm. Uh-oh, our production just skyrocketed. What does that mean? Let's lower our discount a little more so we can sell a little bit more. What you want to do is make sure that your production always, so if they're backed up, increase their monthly allowance a bit. Because if they're meeting the exact demand a week, money. How close are we? All right, 11 days. Okay, so they're still exceeding requirements. So you know what? Let's go at a full 5-star item. We'll boost that 2 more. Which means yeah, these slots. A few more too. Actually, yeah, we'll boost that up to 10. Still too many? All right. Enough? Okay, we'll boost it to 12. Now we're making the money. I want to see how many we're making a week. Can we make the full 12 a week? And see, this is just a representation of how you can make money in this game. Selling resources, maintaining as cheap as you can to meet the market, and give discounts if you have to. Right there, we sold 4 modules, but we sold 12 calculators. And what we were waiting for. As you can see, our market phase changed. What did that do? Well, Perfect Calculator is no longer a 5-star product. And our cheap product right here, well, with that discount, they're still making the desire. But one thing changed. Market price has changed. Went up $26. But now it requires you to add processing power, which means it requires a simple circuit processing, because that's a 0.2. And then the demands went up too, which means you can either hit the perfect display fidelity, or you can just stay at the 0.2. But that's a different story. Let's look at our 90-day profits. We're up 59%. Our net worth is growing, all by using some key features. Maximize your employees. If they're working, you're making money. If you want to know how to maximize the movement, go back to my Logistics 101 video and see how I make sure the employees move as little as humanly possible so we can maintain them working. Step 2. If they max out, sell their spare items. Step 3. Don't always think that 5-star is perfect. Make what you can, but also try to get it as high of appeal as you can, and maintaining that amount, which means add the workforce as necessary. As we've seen, you can make quite a profit with very little selling a mediocre product. Eventually, you're going to have to get your research higher and higher. And that also is another cost. So, if you guys want to see a small quick tips video on how I handle research, just leave a comment in the box below. But, as always, join the discussion, ask questions, leave comments. If you found this video useful, add a like, share it, get the word out. Because what we need now is information. So if you know a better way to calculate this, or if I missed something that you know that's there, throw it in the comment box. But as for me, this has been Zero. I'll see you guys in the next one.